Alright, guys, the most amazing thing happened yesterday. As I was going through some scrapbooks looking for fresh pages to draw on, actually, I found some of my old stuff. And alright, so look at this figure over here and look at this figure over here. I think these two were drawn definitely by different people. If you look at the pencil strokes, how thick or how I tend to not press my pencil in too deep, and these lines are so dark, these lines are so dark. I don't think that was me. But yeah, werewolves, snakes. This dinosaur was probably not mine, but then I did like drawing snakes and dinosaurs. If it's a snake, it's mine. And how old is this? So these are my notes from A levels. That's like high school, as you would say. So a little bit of biology here, a little bit of organic chemistry, aromatics. So this is like I think third semester. Like second year, like the last little bit before A level exams and stuff, and that's when I was really hitting it. There's Pedicelaria, one of these characters that I made. He was supposed to be like so he looks kind of like the Juggernaut over here, and he's a recurring comical villain where he would adapt different strategies or tactics of different phylums of animals mostly. So right now he's shooting out these little tiny jellyfish strings called Pedicelaria, and so these are my werewolves. You'll see a lot of werewolves in the next few pages, or like attempts at werewolves. They're really bad. And it's really fun. Okay, so this character, I should probably have brought my other materials so I have something to compare this with. But this is a character that I've been drawing so many times. He's in a school uniform and he's got a mohawk and he's got glasses. This character, I've drawn him so many times. He's not as big as he seems. He just his uniform's just puffed up. But if you look at his shoulders, he's quite slim. So this was basically what I was like. So I was trying to put a character in there that represented me, sort of. And where are my werewolves? Yeah, werewolves were really fun. So this is the jackal. I have other sheets of the jackal. This guy has it's really fun. Like I said, looking back at your old art, and you can't even believe that. Okay, so basically the jackal, he is possessed, sort of. He is human. He is not completely a werewolf yet, but he will turn into a werewolf the more he uses his power. But kind of like the mask of, like, that's the yellow suit Jim Carrey version of the mask. Kind of like the mask, he has this mask basically, which gives him power. And this is from Mortal Kombat, obviously, something that looks a little like Scorpion, something a little like Sub-Zero, I guess. I was obsessed with drawing like the male body, shoulders, packs, but I didn't get the proportions right. Like, this arm is too short compared to this leg. Legs are fine, actually, I think. And the stances are fine, too. And in a minute, I'll get to... Okay, so how old was this? Was when Mahinda Rajapaksa first came to power. So there's a little bit of that over here. What does MAHINDA stand for? Madness, arrogance. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I voted for Mahinda the first time because honestly, he was charismatic. He had something alluring about him. And then you got the UNP stuff over here, so that was probably a friend of mine, but that's written in my handwriting. Like I said, there were things in... Oh yeah, so right here, there's obviously been other contributors to this book, because that no, it's on the other side, I guess. That right there, that used to be my best friend. He would draw this S everywhere on the desks. So that's definitely his work, and probably this too. This was another friend of mine, Nalika. That's probably Nalika's work. And you can see from, what I said about like pencil lines being like, mine are really subtle, thin. Like I'm really afraid to make mistakes. I'm not saying it's not finesse or it's not perfection. It's just like, underconfidence or whatever. But I've gotten the shapes of the butts and the legs and the shoulders pretty well, and I'll show you in a minute where I got the inspiration from. So back in the day, I was reading a few of these comics now, and this is a jumble of comics. So this, I think this is the coolest story. There's this mullet guy, and he's playing bodyguard and he meets his old friend, and then there's this duel in the middle of it, and there's romance, kissing under the moonlight and all that. Here's the duel. The duel was so cool. They get dressed up in there. So he discovers that his best mate is actually the guy who has been hired to kill the person that he's trying to protect. So they're friends, but they have a conflict of interest, and that conflict ends in bloodshed, and it's beautiful. And all right, so this is what's crazy. This is like this is where all of these things are coming together now. I'm gonna show you. I've been reading Marvel Premiere from 15, I think, to I'm gonna just show you some screenshots that I got from the comic without getting into the comic itself. Check this out. So this is number 22, Iron Fist fighting a ninja. Look at those bodies. Look at those. Because back in the 70s, back in the 80s, technology wasn't as crazy, and like you didn't have a lot of comics were the coolest thing. Like, on TV, things would be black and white, and you would have so that's Ileana from Teen Titans. That's another thing I've been watching. Look at the definition of these muscles and everything, and look right here. So this is another story. The story that I read in Iron Fist over here was very similar to what you're seeing on this side. A lot of ninja superstition and mysticism, and then there's so this is Shinobi, I think. Shinobi is a really cool story. No, this is the guy. This is the normal guy who gets his power from a suit. And this Kabuki Kid. Kabuki Kid is just a normal vigilante guy who dresses up in a suit, and he goes on dates and stuff. Has coffee with pretty girls. Then this the 80s and 70s, man. Those were diesel-filled, testosterone-filled, action-packed days of people were more active. People were working on their garages and their cars and stuff, and everybody had mullets. I guess I don't know. People were more physical. People were more into bodies and what you can do with your hands and stuff. And I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of people out there who are using their tools and their hands to build stuff and repair stuff and get things running and everything. But comparatively, I think the forefront of today's world is in somewhere else. So yeah, this is it's been good stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to show. Let's look at. Oh, there's some more of my werewolves. So yeah. You can see that I've been working on this werewolf for quite some time, because you see the same picture drawn over here, and there's something a little more Anubis over here with a little bit of a mane, slimmer snouts, broader snouts. I've just tried to get the body right, and this is like some kind of malevolent Buddha that I was trying to put together. Again, we got the werewolf. So this werewolf is actually more bear, and in Sri Lanka we have this character called Mahasona. So I was probably trying to go for something traditional to do with masks and something to do with. So this is probably inspired by a mask too. It has an evil kaiju Buddha kind of thing. So you got the dot from the Buddha, the eyes and the ears and the hair from the Buddha, but he's also like an evil robot. I was really trying to put some stuff together. This is not me. I don't think so. That is my name in my own handwriting, but I don't know if this is all me. I don't know who these people are. Oh yeah, okay. So that was a bunch of us drawing our names in. My face was drawn by someone else, I guess. So that's it. That's we're out of pages. And this is something new that I've been working on with the mullet guy. So there's a roof, balls going up to the roof, and